Hey, welcome back. I think we're recording. I was watching, well, Dalton watched one of my old videos today from like a year ago. And I was like, what's up with that video? I look so much better. So I just moved the camera back further. I don't know. I guess it's because, like, I'm thinking, like, oh, you haven't been outside, so you look more pale. And, like, you can see the eye bags. So, like, I was just looking at myself and be more self-conscious about, like, you were so much more beautiful a year ago. I don't know. And also I noticed I was talking louder, which was interesting. I don't think I was as self-conscious. I mean, I definitely was self-conscious in the last apartment, but I don't think I was as self-conscious because I never met the person, and the person lived downstairs. I felt like, because he lived downstairs, like, he couldn't hear me because, like, I had carpet, and so, like, the sound can travel up, but it wouldn't travel down through the carpet. I mean, I know the people upstairs have carpet too, so, but, like, I could still hear them talk sometimes. I could hear the guy below me talk sometimes too at the last apartment, but I always felt like he's just really loud for some reason. And I just got that impression like he wouldn't care if he heard me talk that much. I mean, I remember there was an Ocarina of Time video I did like 2 years ago now. Where I thought I heard him yell at me, but I'm like, well, maybe he just sneezed though. I thought I heard him yell like, "Stop!" But it could have just been like a sneeze, and then that made me feel like, oh, I don't want to talk forever. At least the people upstairs have never yelled at me, but I don't know. Yeah, I was feeling a little bit better the past couple days. I'll give credit to Dalton if you're watching. But also there was a couple other things, but mostly Dalton. Because I met with Dalton and we had like a little nice little thing. But also I guess, like, I have this, I'm going to see my family this weekend. And I feel like, okay, I mean, like, I don't really, like, look forward to that stuff, but it's, like, finally a social thing, which is funny, because, like, I'm never like that, but I'm just, like, I've been alone for a month, and it just felt so bad, like, you're not making any progress with anything. It's like, okay, well, at least this weekend you have something to do. So, like, okay, there's that, and then, on Sunday, me and Dalton had a Zoom meeting. We met. We hadn't met before, had we? I don't think so. It's a long time coming, though, because, oh, when Dalton texted me, and when I was working, and I forgot to text him back. Okay, I'm gonna do that in between videos. Yeah, I was just thinking about that because we were talking about making videos, and, like, I remembered watching Dalton's videos when he was making videos, which was like a long time ago, and then you stopped. And now you might start making them again, which is cool. I remember, like, commenting on some of your last videos and being like, you gotta do this, because, like, you're good at this, and I like listening to you talk about, like, anxiety and stuff. Whatever, let's just try it. I actually didn't write too many notes about Dalton. Well, on Monday, then I did a peer meeting with Sadie from the Bessie's group, and then that helped too. But Dalton helped more, of course. I don't know. I didn't really. What did I write about Dalton? I don't know. I didn't notice, like, I guess Dalton has expressed, like, he's had some anxiety, and so I was expecting him to be, like, bad at talking, but he wasn't, so that was good. He was much better than me. I felt like he led the conversation more than I did. He was good at asking questions, and, I didn't do super great, but it seemed like he enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it, and we should do it again sometime, because I like Dalton. He's a good guy. Yeah. I guess I was, like, a little bit more nervous than I was expecting. Or just, like, yeah, I wasn't able to talk as much as I thought I would, just because, like, we've been talking for so long online. I thought I would do better, but it was still okay. It was good. I'm glad we did it. Thanks. And is it a lawnmower? I'm waiting for the day when the lawnmower guy drives right past here while I'm recording, and I kill myself. I think he's across the street. I don't know, whatever I was talking about. Dalton's great. We should do it more. It's getting louder. Oh no, he's coming. Oh god, I'm getting nervous. It's getting louder. Where is he? If he comes in front of this window, you're gonna see a man kill himself on camera. Oh. I'm so nervous. I'm definitely gonna close those blinds if I see him. Okay, it's getting quieter. That's the real test. I can keep these windows open all day if nobody goes past them. I gotta stop with that pen. These are my notes. I'm not just looking at my crotch. I have my notes on here. Why can't I see him? If I can hear him, why can't I see him? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I should spend more time talking about Dalton because I don't know. I don't want to just be like, oh, it was good, and then that's it. But, like, this should be the Dalton week. I should spend the whole week talking about Dalton. What do we talk about? We talked a little bit about my story that I tried to write, and I was just like, it's awful. It's the worst story. And I really believe, like, Dalton, you should write that story. But you don't want to. I mean, you have better stories to write, but I need a writer to write that story because I'm not a writer and I can't write it. I mean, you have to, like, here's the thing with that story. I just didn't have, it wasn't like fun to write it. Like, I know, like, writing sometimes isn't fun, but, like, I needed, like, I'm not writing, I don't know, like, I'm not, like, I'm writing for myself, so, like, it should be, I needed, like, a certain perspective. It's hard to explain. I mean, there are times when I like writing, like, I like writing comments and, like, making jokes, and I like, in the Bessie's group, I like writing comments, like, long comments. And, like, I could feel my personality come through. That's what I wrote down. I wasn't I felt like I wasn't able to express myself in my writing, and so it wasn't satisfying. These videos are more satisfying because I feel like I'm able to express myself a little bit and like my personality a little bit. So that's satisfying. But like when I was writing that story, I'm like, this is so bland. Like I'm just writing from this amorphous, like random normal person perspective, and it was just so boring and bland and gross, and I was like, this is so stupid. But then also I didn't want to write from my perspective because I'm like, well, if you write from your perspective, you're gonna make the character like too I feel like for the most part, like you really shouldn't write your main character as like a stand-in for you, because then you're gonna make them like be super nice and amazing, and then that's just kind of like, ugh, you're like, it's gross, right? Like your main character is like super heroic and awesome. And so I didn't want to do that either. But yeah, I mean the story, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll keep trying to write it, and then every time I write it, just try to like write it a little bit differently until I find like, I guess it's called just like your voice. Like what's my writing voice that feels good and like has my personality? I don't know how to do that. That's a question I could ask Dalton, I guess. Like, how do you find your... Like, when you write, and, like, you hit on a voice, and you're like, oh, this is satisfying. This is, like, how I need to convey my emotions or something. Like, I don't need to write like Tolstoy. That's not gonna happen. Or, like, Victor Hugo. Victor Hugo is a good writer, too. I mean, those two people write in different languages, so like I always say, oh, he's a good writer, but then I'm just like reading the translation, so I always feel self-conscious about that. SSAN. Do you have to do the SSAN before or after the third gym? I don't remember. We did it. Can I fight these guys? I think that's a good place to end. I just got the PC, right? Oh, and he gives you the ticket. Do I have cut? When do you get cut? Oh, I don't need it. Okay, then you go up there. Okay. So yeah, I'll end for the day. I don't know. Sorry, Dalton. I wasn't as effusive about our meeting as I should have been. Effusive? Is that the right word? Effusive with my, like, how good it was. I don't know. It was really helpful for me. Oh, that was another note I had. Okay, we'll talk about that tomorrow. I have another note about Dalton tomorrow. About just, like, a friend thing. So I should talk about that tomorrow. Yeah. And that kind of relates to the peer meeting group, too, so I could talk a little bit about that, too. Yeah. Okay, see you tomorrow.